السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله، الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربي زدني علما. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. I welcome you all to the class of دروس اللغة العربية لغير الناطقين بها. And today, inshallah ta'ala, we're going to begin lesson number 2. Inshallah ta'ala, lesson number 2 الدرس الثاني. So the first lesson was an introduction to all the mabni and mu'arab and manqus and maqsoor and all those stuff. Right? And fail, naqis and so on. Right? Inshallah, we'll continue with the Susani, where we are going to learn vowel hal. Right, so we learned various types of wow. One is wow al-atf, right, like wa ja hamidun wa fatimatu, ja hamidun wa zaidun. Hamid came and Fatima came or Zaid came. That was atf conjunction. There's another wow which we did not learn as such, but we know it. It's a harfu jar, wallahi, by Allah, and that is another wow. And this is wow which comes in a sentence. It's called wow al-hal. It tells you the situation, the hal of that person, the his state in which he is, right? So now, so this is what our hal comes in a sentence. Uh, it could come with jumla ismiya or it could come with jumla fi'aliya also, right? So how do you know which wow is what? You just need to understand from the context usually, because vowel hal you understand from the context. Yeah, you get used to it most of it because there's no specific way. But generally speaking, if a verb comes, it has to be fail mudare, right? Only fail mudare comes with it. In vowel hal, only fail mudare comes, and with fail madi doesn't come vowel hal, or it could come with jumla ismiya also. And we'll look at some examples for vowel hal. Right, so vowel hal is, and we'll translate, how will we translate vowel hal? As while, right? While. This is how we translate vowel hal, like um, some examples maybe. جاء حامد وهو يركب الفرس. Hamid came while he was riding a horse, or something. جاء حامد وهو يحمل كتابا. Hamid came while he was carrying a book. Or um, حججت وأنا صغير. I did Hajj while I was, when, or you can say when also, because in this sentence, while I was small, while I was young. Uh, نعم حججت وأنا صغير. So you know, this is how we can do it. The translation, yeah, while I was small, because you cannot say just to and I was small. It won't make sense. So most of it we understand through the context of the stuff, of the uh, wow. Okay, so let's look at the lesson, inshallah. So let's begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, الدرس الثاني. أين حامد? Let's start. المدرس says أين حامد? Where is Hamid? أين is where? فيصل says سيأتي بعد قليل إن شاء الله. أتى يأتي to come. Right? There are a lot of vocabularies again. Right? You should know. Right? There's a lot of vocabularies which will come in this lesson also. سيأتي بعد قليل إن شاء الله. He will come after some time إن شاء الله. Sayati. Seen is used for future, right? He will come. Ata yati. Ata ataitu. I came. Ataina we came. And yati yatiyani yatuna. Tati tatiyani. Naqis also it is like masha yamshi. Bab bab daraba, right? Weak verbs naqis. So sayati ba'da qalilin insha'Allah. He will come after a while. Qalil is like while. He will come after a while, inshallah. Ra'aytuhu. I saw him. Ra'aytu. Ra'a yara. Right? Ra'aytuhu. Tu is the file. Who is the maf'ul bihi? Wa huwa yadkhulul hammama. and he was entering the hammam. Now, while he was entering the hammam, right? I saw him while he was entering the hammam. رأيته وهو يدخل الحمام. Okay, so this wow is called wow al-hal. It's stating the state of the person. Right? How did you see him? How did that person see him? I mean, who's the Faisal? He saw him while he was entering the washroom. Right? Uh, so he'll come after a little while because he went to the washroom. Right? Leave him. Yeah, he'll come. I saw him while he was entering. So we'll translate this wow al hal as while. وهو يدخل الحمام, while he was entering the washroom. المدرس وأين حمزة, and where is Hamza? حمزة, right? ممنوع من الصرف. خرج من الفصل. This is the first lesson which is coming like this, right? In the last lesson, we didn't have all this. We had all a long lecture, and many people get scared of that book. But alhamdulillah, this is how we will continue with the lessons, right? We'll have a dialogue and then exercises. تمارين. خرج من الفصل. And where is Hamza? خرج من الفصل. He left from the class. وهو يحمل كتبه. While he was حمل, يحمل is to carry. While he was carrying his books. كتبه. While he was carrying his books. كتبه. أظن أنه رجع إلى المهجع. I think that he returned to the hostel. Right? To the hostel. Mahja is the hostel. أظن ظن يظن أظن. I think that he returned to the hostel. So this is again واو الحال. While he was carrying his books, right? كتبه. Muawiyah says رأيته وهو يدخل المستوصف. Right? I saw him while he was entering the clinic. Mustawsaf is the clinic. I saw him while he was entering the clinic. لعله مريض. Perhaps he's sick. لعله مريض. We learned لعل as perhaps, right? In book 2. Actually, there are two types of لعل. It's called ترجي والإشفاق. Taraji is you could hope something, and ishfaq is you could fear. You could fear. So la'alla here is fearing. So you could translate this as I fear that he is sick. I fear. It's a negative hope kind. La'alla. So there are two types of la'alla, right? But taraji is hoping, and ishfaq is. Inshallah, I bring it all these things in the exercises as usual. So wow again, wow al hal. While he was entering the clinic. Al-Mudarrisu shafahullahu. May Allah cure him. Right? Shafahullah. We use the Madi for dua, right? We should remember always. Radiyallahu anhum. Radiya is Madi, fail Madi. Right? It's du'a'iyya. It means dua. Shafahullahu. May Allah cure him. متى رجعتم من مكة يا إخوان? When did you return from رجعتم, right? From Makkah, oh brothers. Faisal says رجعنا مساء أمسي. We returned مساء أمسي. This is the evening of yesterday. مساء أمسي. This is مضاف مضاف إليه kind of, yeah. So you can say we returned yesterday's evening. خرجنا من مكة والشمس تطلع. So he's asking when did you return from Makkah? He says because from Makkah they went to Makkah for Umrah, I guess, from Madina, right? This all the stories are from Madina. خرجنا من مكة, we left from Makkah. والشمس تطلع. The while, right, again واو الحال, while the sun was طلع يطلع is to rise, while the sun was rising. طلوع. وصلنا, and we reached طيبة الطيبة. طيبة الطيبة is another name of Medina. We could call that طيبة. Right? طيبة is another name of Medina. And we reached طيبة الطيبة, that is Medina. والناس يخرجون من المسجد النبوي بعد صلاة الظهر. While the people, again while, this is and the people, no. While the people, right? So we did something, we reached. So Hal generally comes with what? It comes with a verb. That is also a sign. Like I saw him entering this place. I I saw him. We were leaving while the sun was coming out. So it comes with the verb. That also gives you a sign that it is Wawul Hal. Right? So we reached Madina, that is Taiba the Tayyiba, that is good Taiba. It's the word, the name Taiba comes from the hadith, Hadi Taiba, Hadi Taiba. The Prophet ﷺ said, يقولون, they call it Yathrib, but it is Taiba. While the people were leaving from the Masjid Nawawi after Salat al-Zuhr, بعد Salat al-Zuhr, and Mudda says, Taqabballahu umratakum. May Allah yataqabbalu. This is form 5. We learn inshallah in lesson after 16 onwards. Yeah, I think 16, 17, in 18, 19 somewhere. Taqabbala, tafa'ala, mazid fi. Taqabbalallahu umratakum. And umrata because mansub because of mafulun bihi, right? Taqabbala. Taqabbalallahu umratakum. May Allah accept your umrah. At-Tullab says Amin. Amin is Ismul Fa'al, by the way. Ismul Fa'al, we learn few of them, right? It's an ism which gives the meaning of Fa'al. Amin means istajib. We learn one more also in this, Ilaykum. We learn in this lesson. Ilayka means khud, right? Take, like we learn. المدرس اقرأ الحديث المكتوب على السبورة يا معاوية. اقرأ الحديث. And this is sukun, but because Alif Lam came, we'll give it a temporary kasar, right? For reading. اقرأ الحديث read the hadith al-maktub. So maktub is maful. So read the written hadith على السبورة, right? Written on the board, ya Muawiyah. So read the written hadith on the board, O Muawiyah. Muawiyah says, يقف ويقرأ. He stands up. وقف يقف is to stand up, right? But if doesn't mean stand, it means to stop. Right, to stop. Right, waqafa yaqifu, to stop. Okay, so yaqifu is so qif doesn't mean stand. Okay, for standing we use qum. Qum yaqifu wa yaqra'u. He stands when he reads. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Right, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. اقرأ وأنت جالس. The teacher says, اقرأ وأنت جالس. Read while you are sitting. Right? Read while you're sitting. So this وأنت جالس. See, there's a verb and something comes, right? Jumla ismiya or fi'liya. Read while you're sitting. Right? So this is what? This is Wawul Hal. Wawul Hal, which gives you the state of a person. Read while. So Wawul Hal we translate as while. Okay. اقرأ وأنت جالس. Read while you're sitting. Muawiyah says, أريد أن أقرأ وأنا واقف. I want to read while I'm standing. Like I want to read standing while I'm standing. So this wow doesn't mean and. No. It is hal. I want to read while I'm standing. And how do you know? Because generally, I want to read while I'm standing. Generally, it comes with a verb. I want to do. I want to go while I'm. I want to go to the city while I'm riding the bike. Something like that. I want to read while I'm standing or sitting. So this wow will give you. You want to do some action, or he wants to do, or whoever wants to do, while doing something else. Right? While doing something else. And if a verb comes with vowel hal, it has to be mudare. Okay, you can get to know from the context generally if there's a verb coming and he wants to do something with something. So right, so the something is like hal. Right? Dakhaltul masjida, I entered the masjid. Wal imamu yarka. While the imam was doing ruku, he was in the ruku. I entered, so I quickly made ruku. Right? So this is how it is. Now, kama tashau. The teacher says, as you wish. Sha'a yashau. Sha'a yashau. It means to wish. Ma sha Allah. So yashau, tashau. Yashau, yashauna, yasha'ani, yashauna, tashau, tasha'ani. Yasha'na, tashau, tasha'ani, tashauna, tasha'ina, tasha'ani. Tasha'na, ashau, nashau. I wish, ashau. Nashau, we wish. arada, I want also something like that. Arada. Illa an yasha Allah, except that Allah wills. لا تقولن, don't say that I will do. إني فاعل ذلك غدا, I will do that tomorrow. إلا أن يشاء Allah, except you say inshallah. كما تشاء, as you wish. If you want to read standing, go ahead. Muawiyah. So he reads hadith which is written on the sabura, on the board. عن جابر رضي الله عنه قال, and عن means about, but عن also means from. In a hadith, when they say عن, it means min, right? Min, because عن could mean min. So it means from Jabir radiallahu anhu. So narrated from Jabir radiallahu anhu, Jabir ibn Abdullah radiallahu anhu. قال أتيت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو في المسجد فقال صلي ركعتين متفق عليه. أتيت, أتى يأتي, we just saw this, right? أتيت, I came. So you can directly take the object, or you can say أتيت إلى المسجد. أتيت المسجد or أتيت النبي إلى النبي. You can say that. So he said, I came to the Prophet النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو في المسجد. So how will you translate this? And he's in the masjid? No, this is an action taking place while he was in the masjid. This is Waaw al-Hal again, right? So this whole lesson is all about Waaw al-Hal. Right? Second lesson is Hal, Hal, Hal. We have another Hal which will come later on, inshallah. But this is just the Waaw al-Hal. وهو في المسجد. أتيت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو في المسجد. I came to the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم while he was in the masjid. فقال, so the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said, صلي, صلى يصلي, صلي is the amr, صلي, pray, ركعتين, pray 2 rakats. Right? And this is what is required from a person who goes to the masjid, right? He should not sit unless he prays tahiyyatul masjid. Right? Salli rak'ataini. Rak'atani became rak'ataini. Why? Because maf'ulun bi mansub. Mansub ani becomes aini. Right? Rak'ataini. Muttafaqun alayh. Muttafaqun alayh means it came in Bukhari and Muslim. Right? Ittafaqa yattafiqu, we learn that is form 8. Muttafaq is the ismun maf'ul. Inshallah we learn. Muttafaq means agreed upon. Both have agreed. There are books also written like Al-Lu'lu wal-Marjan bima ittafaqa al-shaykhan. Al-Lu'lu wal-Marjan, the pearls and marjan, pearls and coral, I guess, of what the two sheikhs agreed upon. Right? They're the strongest of the hadiths. Like Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim, if they agreed upon a hadith, that's like so strong, right? They both agreed that, and they brought them in the book, right? So that is like the top. Then what Imam Bukhari brought, then what Imam Muslim brought, and so on. Levels of the hadith. Muttafaqun alayhi, that is agreed upon, that is, it came in both Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. And Mudarris says, Ashrahu lakum ad-dars al-ana. Lakum ad-dars, this should be a dhamma. I will explain. Sharaha yashrahu lakum ad-dars al-an. I will explain the lesson to you now. Fasma'u. Fa means so, listen. So, or then you should listen. You can say so, listen. Fa. This is also at, right? So listen. وَلَا تَكْتُبُوا شَيْئًا, and don't write anything. وَأَنَا أَشْرَهُ. Again, don't write anything. There's an action, right? While I'm explaining. So this is again Waawul Hal. While I'm explaining, right? Don't write. وَلَا تَكْتُبُوا شَيْئًا. Don't write anything. Shay'an is anything. Don't write something. Right? Don't keep on writing notes. Listen to me. فقال, he said, فقال, sorry, وأنا تأتي الواو لمعان كثيرة. تأتي, أتى يأتي is, I was reading here. تأتي الواو لمعان كثيرة. Wow comes, all the letters of the alphabet, al-Hijaiya, are muannas, okay? So that's why tati, the wow is feminine. That's why instead of yati, it's tati. Tati al-wow, the wow comes For لمعان كثيرة, for various meanings. معنى, the plural is معان. Al-ma'ani, it's manqus. So if you have the alif lam, bring the ya. Al-ma'ani. There's a website also, Al-ma'ani, the dictionary website. Al-ma'ani. If you remove the alif lam, like madin, al-madi, if you remove it will become madin. Similarly, ma'anin. So li ma'anin, it is manqus, okay, with kasra always. Only when it is mansoob, you say zahira. Li ma'aniya kathiratin. Li will not come. Inna ma'aniya. Mansoob is fathatun dhahira. So manqus, if you remember lesson 1, manqus, marfu and majroor. Alamat, what is the sign of being marfu and majroor? Dhammatun muqaddara or kasratun muqaddara. But mansoob, it shows qadin, right? If you remember qadi sahab. Jal qadi. Where's the sign of being marfu? Dhammatun, estimate. Right? Ra'aytul qadiya. There we can see mansoob. Or marartu bi qadi, bil qadi. I pass by the qadi. Qadi. So that is muqaddara again. Only in mansoob we can see. Rest all we have to estimate. So here also li ma'anin, you'll say ma'anin, right? You'll say that, oh, this is kasra because of li. La. It was actually a ya. Ala ya al mahzufa. There was a ya here which ran away because there's no alif lam. It runs away. So this is again kasratin muqaddara. Alamatu jarrihi, you say li ma'anin, alamatu jarri kasratun muqaddara. Okay, anyways. Li ma'anin kathiratin. Kathiratin is muannas because of ma'ani is غير عقل جمع منها. So the meanings are from it. So there are several types of wow, he says. Right? First one, al-atfu. Al-atf, the conjunction. Atf, conjunction. Nahwa, for example. Nahwa means for example. خرج الزبير وحامد. Zubair and Hamid left. Right? Zubair and Hamid left. درسنا اليوم السيرة والفقه. We studied today السيرة and fiqh. Sira and fiqh. So this wow means and, right? Normal and. أكلت وشربت. I drank. So he brought two files, two maf'ulun bihis, and two verbs. أكلت وشربت. I ate and drank. أكلت وشربت. أكل يأكل شرب يشرب. I ate and drank. So one type of wow, there are several types. One is atf. The second is qasam, oaths. ومنها, and from those are al-qasam, nahwa, wallahi ma ra'aytuhu. Wallahi ma ra'aytuhu. By Allah, I did not see him. Ma ra'aytuhu. Wallahi ma ra'aytuhu. By Allah, right? Qasam, and this is, remember, waw al-qasam is a harfu jar. You have to give a kasra. Wallahi. Like in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can take qasam of various things, but for us, we cannot take oaths of only other things, right? Allah can do. وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا تَلَاهَا وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَى وَالسَّمَاءِ وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى, and so on. Allah can take over everything, but we are not allowed, right? الحلف بغير الله والشرك, right? الحلف بغير الله. It is shirk, now taking notes. You can say, you can take by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They had various things they used to take of the oaths. They had an habit of taking. Arabs usually have a habit of taking oaths. Also, they used to take of various things and so on. But it is not allowed only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Islam came and said that no, it is not allowed except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. من حلف بغير الله فقد أشرك. وواو القسم من حروف الجر, and واو القسم, always remember it is from حروف الجر. Okay, the word after it will be kasra. So والليل والشمس والقمر والله. We can use والذي. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to use it a lot. والذي نفسي بيده. I swear by the one in whose hand is my nafs, is my soul. بيده. ومنها الحال. Now this is the third type which we are learning. الحال نحو, for example, أتيت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو في المسجد. Right? This is what I came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam while he was in the masjid. While he was in the masjid. This wow, it's called wow al-hal. I, that is, I means that is, I, right? It always comes up. That is, I, حال كونه في المسجد. That is, I came to him and stayed. حال كونه. That is, kaun is his presence. Kaun, yeah, it's like kaun. Kaun also means the world, but here means حال كونه, in the state of his being in the masjid, right? In the state of his being in the masjid. That is, in what state he was? في المسجد. And حال كونه في المسجد. Okay, so that's what it means. So instead of saying وحاله في المسجد, and his state was that he was in the masjid, right? We use wow, right? That's how we do. Like رأيت الحسن وهو يخرج من المقصف. I saw Hassan while he was leaving from the maqsif. What is maqsif? I don't know. Let me check. Maqsif. We have it. Various words I keep forgetting. We have Umrah, Maqsif. Oh, give me a minute, please. Now, Maqsif means al-Maqsifu. I need to search here. Okay, Maqsif. It's not there. Yeah, let me. Maqsif. Let me search. Oh, canteen. Okay, canteen. Maqsif is a canteen. So I saw Hassan while he was leaving from the maqsif, from the canteen. I حال خروجه منه. That is in the state of his leaving from it. From it. حال خروجه منه. وإليكم أمثلة أخرى للواو الحال. إليكم is again an اسم فعل. Right? إليكم is again an اسم الفعل. That is خذ. It means take. Like the news reporter will say, إليكم نشرة الأخبار. Right? He gives an example later on. Like, take this news bulletin, news broadcast. نشرة الأخبار. إليكم. And إليكم means take this. It is like throwing, right? So إليكم أمثلة أخرى. This is اسم الفعل again. Right? And ism, this is not an ism actually. Ila is half, but still it gives you meaning of taking. إليكم أمثلة أخرى للواو الحال. Let us take more examples for أمثلة أخرى, other examples for واو الحال. He's giving more examples. مات أبي وأنا صغير. My father died while I was young, small. وأنا صغير. While I was small. دخلت المسجد والإمام يركع. I entered the masjid while the imam is doing the ruku'. Right? والإمام يركع. While the imam is doing the ruku'. So wow came, imam yarkaw. So if the fail is used, you have to use the fail mudari, by the way. Huh? لا تأكل وأنت شبعان. Don't eat while you're full. شبعان is satisfied. Don't eat while you're satisfied. لعلكم فهمتم. Perhaps you all understood. Right? This is all واو الحال. هات الآن مثالا للواو العطف يا أيوب. هاتي is give. Right? هاتي هاتوا. هاتي الآن مثالا. Right? Give an example now للواو العطف يا أيوب. For واو العطف أو أيوب. So أيوب gives an example. ذهبت إلى السوق واشتريت أشياء. I went to the market and I purchased things. أشياء things أشياء. It's غير منصرفة. أشياء is غير منصرف. شيء the plural is أشياء. It's غير منصرف. Right? المدرس says أحسنت. You did good. أحسنت. You did well. أحسن يحسن form 4. We'll learn إن شاء الله. هاتي مثالا للواو القسم يا معاوية. And give an example for واو القسم أو معاوية. والله ما غبت خط. والله, see, wow is here. Qasam. Wallahi, by Allah, I was not absent. Qat is like, I was never absent. Qat is used with Madi, right? We learned in book 2. Abadan is used for future. Qat is used for past. Like, ma sharibtul khamara khat. I never drank alcohol, kind of. In Urdu, we use faqat, but that means only. In Arabic, also we use faqat, only. Yeah, but qattu is just qattu is mabni. Qattu is like never ever kind of. المدرس أحسنت. هاتي مثالا للواو الحال يا فيصل. Give an example for hati is give. Bring hati could be bring, like Allah says قل هاتوا برهانكم إن كنتم صادقين. Right? Bring your evidences. Give your evidences if you are صادقين, if you're truthful. هاتي مثالا للواو الحال. And give an example for واو الحال يا فيصل. So this is what you're learning, right? واو الحال. Oh Faisal. So this comes with an action, right? An action you can get to know. دخلت المسجد والإمام يخطب. I entered the masjid while the imam was giving khutbah. خطب يخطب is to preach a sermon while he was giving a sermon. خطب يخطب. I entered the masjid while the imam was giving the khutbah, right? So this is what واو الحال again, right? How do you know it's Wawla? And the Imam was giving a khutbah, you could say that. But generally, if it comes with an action, right, you can guess it out. And you see Mudhara is coming. Because anytime you use a verb, it could come with Jumla Ismi also Waw al-Hal, but Mudhara will come with uh, Waw al-Hal if you're using a verb. Right? Mata abi wa ana saghir, like Jumla Ismi, my father died while I was small. أحسنت. هاتي مثالا آخر يا يونس. Give another example, O Yunus. طلبت العلم وأنا كبير. I sought knowledge while I was elder. I was big. كبير. While, see, you're doing something. طلب يطلب is to seek, right? To seek, to request. Right? Here it means I sought knowledge. I took knowledge. I learned knowledge while I was big. Big is elder. I was like most of the way, alhamdulillah, we're seeking knowledge while we are elder, because we did not study all this while we were young. Ahsanta, very good. Ya Ubaidullah. Like Ubaidullah, Abdun. Right? Fu'ail. Fu'ail is Isbut Tasghir. We learned in book 2, right? Hassan, Hussein, Abd, Ubaid. Ya Ubaidullah. Oh, small save of Allah, but it means it's a name. So Ubaidullah, it's dear slave of Allah, because Ubaid could mean small, it could mean endearment also. Like Hassan, Hussein, Rajul, Rujail, Talib, Tuwailib. 4-letter word also we can make it small. Fu'ail pattern. Talib has 4 letters, right? Ta, alif, lam, da. So Talib, Tuwailib is a small student, small, like we are not even Tuwailib, small students of knowledge. Ya Ubaidullah, or Ubaidullah, اذكر آية, mention a verse, فيها واو الحال, واو للحال, in which we have واو للحال, right? Where واو الحال comes. Mention a verse. اذكر ذكر يذكر اذكر آية, mention a verse. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So Ubaidullah says, Ubaidullah says, and ya came right mansub because Ubaidullah. Mudaf nafle comes after ya, you have to make it mansub. He seeks refuge with Allah. I seek refuge with Allah from shaitan ar-rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inna alladhina kafaru. So book 3 is filled with verses from the Quran. Alhamdulillah. So that we can try to understand the Quran and so on. Right? Inna alladhina kafaru. Indeed, those who disbelieve. Allazina. Allazi is plural, right? Ism al-mawsul. Inna alladhina kafaru wa matu. So kafara is a verb. Wa matu. And so here you could say it is not hal because while they die, yeah, I could say, but the next again it says wahum kuffarun. Here it is hal. Why? Because it doesn't make sense. Indeed, those who die while they die, indeed those who disbelieve while they die, while they were kuffar. So you can say this. This is waaw al-atf. Allahu Akbar, for what we can understand, right? Inna alladhina kafar wa matu. Indeed, those who disbelieve and they die. Right? Or they die while in a state of disbelief? No, no. Because wahum kuffarun is coming later. While they were disbelievers, kafir plural is kuffar, kafiruna, kafara. Right? Kafir has so many plurals. The kuffar, kafiruna is jama mudhakkar salim, kuffar is broken plural, and kafara is also used. Kafara is also used. Wahum kuffarun, while they were disbelievers. So what happened to them? إن الذين كفروا وماتوا وهم كفار أولئك, those عليهم لعنة الله, those on them is Allah's la'natullah, Allah's la'na, curse. والملائكة, and angels, malaikati, because mudaf ilayhi and then atf, right? والملائكة والناس أجمعين, right? And angels and people, ajma'in, all of them, and all the people. Ajma'un is ta'kid, right? Like kulluhum, ba'duhum, ajma'un, ajma'in. It's like badal. It acts like a badal, but it is ta'kid, right? It is, you use it later on. It comes later on. Ja'a tullabu kulluhum, right? Or ja'a tullabu ajma'un. You could use that. And all the people. So let's look at this i'rab of this word, this verse, because anytime a verse comes, we can try and look at the i'rab. So this is website, Furqan.pro. Very, very beautiful website. Let me just share. Please try to mind me every time it comes so that we can understand a little bit what is this waaw al-atf and how they did their i'rab and so on. And like you can see here, you see the website, right? Yeah. And this is Furqan, right? Furqan.co website. So you can search like, let's go and search this Surah Al-Baqarah was 161, it says. So 161. Inna alladhina kafaru wa matu. We can go, we don't want tafasir. You can see the tafasir here if you want. Like you have Ummahat, Jami al-Bayan, Tafsir al-Quran Azim, Ma'alim al-Tanzil, and so on, and Tafsir Shaykh, and so on. So there's so many tafsirs, right? You can see, right? Ukhra, some other mawsu'at. You want to go to ulum. Ulum, there's Gharib al-Ma'ani, that is strange words and so on, right? Furqan website. This is Gharib Quran al-Kareem. It will give you words like La'natullah at-tardu min rahmatihi. What does la'na mean? Removal from his Allah's rahmah. It gives Siraj fi Bayan is very good. But we don't have for this verse because we don't find any Gharib word. Gharib is strange words. Like how do you translate and how do you understand? This is related to Gharib wa Ma'ani. Strange words which are not common. I'rab al-lughatu. There's i'rab al-mu'assab. This is what we want. Yes. Inna alladhina. Inna harfu nasikh. Walladhina ismuha. Allazina is ismuha. Inna harfu nasikh, that is harfu tawkidin wa nasbin. It's the same thing. Nasikh. Kafaru fail wa fa'il. Right? Kafaru is fail wa fa'il. Al jumlatu silatul mawsul la mahalla laha. And this jumla is la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. That is, does not take any 22 places. So anything which does not take those slots, like it's not fa'il, it's not mubtada, it's not khabar, it's not khabar of inna, it's not khabar of kana, and so it's mukana, whatever. The 22 places or 19 we learned. right? All those lists doesn't take any place at all. So la mahalla laha, it has no place in the i'rab. It's just extra because allazina silat al mawsul, it is extra. Wa matu al waw al atifa. Yes, we were right. It is atifa. Right? Matu wa jumla matu atf ala jumlatin kafar. So this matu is atf for this kafaru thing. This kafaru verbal sentence. Right? Ala jumlatin kafaru. Wahum al waw al haliya. See? Wahum waw al haliya. Wahum mubtada, and this hum is mubtada. Kuffarun khabar. Wahum kuffar. والجملة في محل النصب على حال. And this jumla becomes mansub at hal. We'll learn inshallah in the future that this jumla becomes mansub. Right? It's بيتال في محل النصب. أولئك اسم إشارة مبني على الكسر. It's اسم إشارة, right? مبني على الكسر في محل رفع مبتدا. Again a new sentence is beginning kind of, yeah. أولئك عليهم الجار مجرور متعلقان بمحذوف خبر مقدم. Right? أولئك عليهم, this is like خبر مقدم, خبر which is coming before. لعنة الله مبتدا مؤخر. So again, لعنة الله عليهم it should be, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala began with عليهم لعنة الله. So خبر مقدم, and this والملائكة والناس عطف على لفظ الجلالة. This is all عطف عطف عطف. والجملة اسمية خبر أولئك. This is all خبر of أولئك. والجملة أولئك وما في خيزها خبر إن. So all this will become the khabar of inna from ulaika and so on. So inna started, then we can try it out. You can make boxes. Alladhina kafaru wa matu wa hum kuffar. This is all the ismu inna. Then ulaika alayhim la'natullahi wal malaikati khabar of inna. Then again alayhim la'natullahi is small mubtada, small khabar kind of. And then wa hum kuffar is again mubtada khabar, hum kuffar. And malaikati wan nasi ajmain all atat. Then Ajma'in is ta'kid. Like this is the word. You can see another i'rab al-Quran. Inna alladhina. Inna wa ismuha. This is very simple. Huh? This is also nice. Kafaru fail madi fail. So this gives you an idea of how the i'rab happens of the Quran. We'll try to do whenever possible. We'll try to look at this. Majrur bil ya. Ajma'in. Because sometimes they give so nicely. This is also a table they give. إن الذين لا محل لها استئنافيا. They give self also. ماتوا في إعلال بالقلب مثل تابو. They give ماتوا is like تابو في الآية السابقة. There's باب also. They give long إعراب also. إعراب القرآن also. إن الذين كفروا اسم إن أولئك عليهم إعلاب المرسوم. This is also nice, no? مرسوم, the drawn one. So in see. Inna alladhina. Ismu inna. Okay, fine. And this is all sila, right? Kafaru wa matu wa hum kuffar. And so this is all sila for it. It's going like this. So kafaru is file. This is matuf. Matuf is going back to it. And wa hum kuffar, this hal is going back to it. Then inna's khabar is starting here. See, this is all ismu inna. See, this whole thing is going back to it, and this whole thing is going back to inna. Nice, this is mashallah. Ulaika, this khabar of inna, then this whole thing is going back to khabar of inna. And this also, you can see the lines also like this. Jumla fi'liya. See here, jumla fi'liya. This is all a jumla fi'liya, and this is the silatul mawsul for allazina. Jumla ismiya here, and this whole thing is then this one, and this whole thing is khabar of inna. Right, khabar, he says now khabar, and then this jumla ismiya. عليهم جار مجرور متعلق لعنة الله. It was actually لعنة الله عليهم. This is مضاف مضاف إليه. So جملة اسمية, this whole thing again. والملائكة والناس أجمعين. والناس ماتوا توكيد is there. See the whole verse. MashaAllah. This is really nice. And you understand the lines here. The khabar of inna. So inna, ismu inna is the whole sentence, because sentences can be ismu inna and khabar of inna also. أولئك عليهم لعنة الله. And this is all the khabar of inna. And then you break this down. Ulaika alayhim. This is a separate sentence. Ulaika jumla ismiya, then jumla ism. Because the ulaika is the mubtada, whereas its khabar alayhim la'natullah. So this whole sentence again, this whole till here, this is again a sentence. It's the khabar of ulaika. You see? I don't know if you understand that. It's it's good, mashallah. This is what al-i'rab al-marsum, mashallah. This is also nice. So we have so many beautiful websites. Yeah? You can see the tafsir, tafsir al-Quran al-Azim. You want to see tafsir ibn Kathir, you can see the whole tafsir. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, full Khan. Yeah, I'll send the link inshallah. If you just right, if you search for, yeah, inshallah, I'll send the link. Tafsir.app also is fine, or furqan.co also is fine. Yeah, furqan.co. Yeah. Here's the link. I mean, I'm putting it here. Anyways, you can see. Okay. Let me come back to. Okay. So this is the. It has a website also. Al Bahis Al Qurani. So not website. It has an app also, by the way. You can check it out. It helps. It's so nice how you can see all the tafsir in one place. Right? You can see Jami al Bayan, Tafsir Tabari, Baghawi. You can see Tafsir Muyassar. You can see so many Ma'alim al-Tanzil, Jalalain. MashaAllah. You can, if you see one verse, you there's so many tafasirs, you get to know how each author writes, and you understand from Zad al-Muyassar. Nice way you understand the verses, and increases in our understanding. Right? So, okay, this was the verse. So, Wow is here. وهم كفار. أين واو الحال في هذه الآية? Where is the واو الحال in this verse? Ubaidullah says في قوله تعالى وهم كفار, right? In the statement of Allah, قولي statement, right? وهم كفار. This is واو الحال. أحسنت. بقي 3 دقائق. 3 minutes have remained. So بقي 3 دقائق. For غير عقل you should have used feminine because دقيقة is muannas. But for غير عقل we can use masculine also. It is allowed. So بقيت instead of بقية, it came in book 2 once. بقية 3 minutes remain, right? فهل من سؤال. Another thing which we are learning in this, من زائدة. من زائدة. Right? We learned من حرف جر, right? من حرف جر. There's also called من زائدة, which is used in questions, in prohibitions, in command, right? In talab, it's called talabi. Okay. So this is, and questions should always be with hal. Okay, it's like emphatic thing, like Jahannam says, Hal min mazid. So the qaf, is there more? So instead of Hal mazidun, fine, it's no question. But if we add min, it's like powerful. Hal min mazid. So Hal min su'al. Like it's like inna, it does its job like inna. فهل min mazid, it comes in the Quran. Right? Jahannam. Yeah. فهل من سؤال. There are conditions for this, that it has to be questioned with a hal. Right? Like ما عندي مال, I can say I don't have money. But if I say ما عندي من مال, it is more strong. Right? فهل من سؤال. Right? فهل من سائل. Right? Ask me any question, kind of. Is there any question? Because min su'al is like strong. So we won't translate this. Is there any fahal min su'al, fahal min is there from the question? We don't translate this because they understood. Naam ladayya su'alun. Ladayya is indi su'alun. Lada also means inda. It's also a zarf. Lada. Lada inda. I have a question. نعم لدي سؤال. I have a question. ما معنى الحرم في قوله تعالى. What is the meaning of حرم? It will come in the, it will come the questions. I think it's command and prohibition, and it will come in the exercises. Don't worry. So, no. Everything what I'm saying will come again, right? Next week. So when you're doing exercise, yeah, he'll give a lot of practice for all these things. Question should be with hal. There should be a negative sentence. It could be, or I think prohibition also, from what I remember. Apart from that, from positive sentence we cannot say, right? الرجل في البيت. You cannot say الرجل في من بيتي. No, that is not allowed. Where will you put min? Right? So these are conditions where it will come. Min, it's called what? Min zaida, extra min. First, press. نعم لدي سؤال. ما معنى الحرم في قوله تعالى? What is the meaning of حرم? Right? Allah says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقتلوا الصيد وأنتم حرم. Right? Don't kill, hunt. Don't kill. Don't do hunting. Like side is, I don't know how to translate side. Hunt, what do you say? Which you hunt is called side. Livestock, not livestock. Maida 95. يا أيها الذين لا تقتلوا الصيد. The game they translate. Huh? Do not kill the game. Okay, something which is sada is hunt. Sada is sudul side. Don't kill the game while you are on pilgrimage. Oh, they changed it, huh? Uh, they changed the instead of now. Yeah, hurum means one to more while you are hurum. What is hurum? معناها, the teacher says al-muhrimun. Hurum means what? Muhrimun. While you are in Hajj, mufraduha haram. Right? Haram. So haram is while you are muhrim. Ay muhrimun. Yeah, he says no muhrim. And haram is haram, right? But here the meaning is muhrim. Haram plural is hurum. Muhrim, muhrimun. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَأَنْتُمْ مُحْرِمُونَ. So instead of you, he used the word hurum. Jazakallahu khairan. May Allah reward you. يَذِنُّ الْجَرَسِ. The bell rings. وَيَخْرُجُ الْمُدَرِّسِ. وَهُوَ last sentence also is doing Waaw al-Hal. The bell rings and the teacher leaves while he was saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. While he's saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Exercise. Let's do the first exercise, inshallah, and then we'll end because this is based on the lesson. Because we'll forget. Anyways, we're seeing the answers still. Ma'am. أين رأى فيصل حامدا? Where did Faisal see Hamid? نعم. رآه وهو يدخل الحمام. He saw him while he was entering the hammam. Faisal saw Hamid. أين ذهب حمزة? Where did Hamza go? مستوصف, I guess. ذهب حمزة إلى المهجة. He went to the hostel. Hamza went to the hostel. متى خرج الطلاب من مكة ومتى وصلوا المدينة المنورة? They came when the sun was they left when the sun was rising, and they arrived when the people were coming out from the masjid after Salat al-Zuhr. Right? خرجوا من مكة والشمس تطلع. They left from Makkah while the sun was rising. وصلوا المدينة المنورة والناس يخرجون من المسجد. And they arrived at Madina Munawwara while the people were leaving from the masjid. من الذي قرأ الحديث? Who read the hadith, مرة؟ معاوية. هو معاوية. ما معنى الحرم في الآية الواردة في الدرس وما مفردها? What is the meaning of حرم? It means محرم. محرم. حرام is a singular, حرم is a plural. المحرمون مفردها حرام أي محرمون. That means محرم. Now we'll do from the second exercise in the next class. Right, inshallah. This is all about Waaw al-Hal. He'll bring Ilayka examples. He'll bring exercises for what is this? Min Zaida. He'll give examples also from Min Zaida. Inshallah. So in every lesson, this is very few, but in every lesson he explains like 10 to 15 rules. Right, inshallah, we'll see some examples and so on. Examine the following examples. Waaw al-Hal. We'll continue, inshallah, from the second exercise. And Jazakallahu Khair. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. So once you understand, you'll see various places in the Quran where Waaw al-Hal comes. Right? You can understand because some action is taking place and something others while something is happening. Right? And let me, before we end, let me see if we can get some examples from Amsila lil Waaw al-Hal الواو والحال في القرآن. Google can give us some example. واو والحال في القرآن الكريم. Oh, there's an article. رأيت محمد. They don't give examples, huh? أمثلة على الحال. يا وإذا من غير سوء آية أخرى. وجاءوا أباهم عشاء يبكون. Here vowel hal is not there. صاحب الحال. Okay, I'm not able to find this. vowel hal في القرآن. وقال لهم خزنتهم أن لم يأتكم رسل منكم. There's no vowel hal. Okay, not fine. Inshallah, but we can see so many examples in the Quran. In the Quran, many times it comes, الحال وأنواعها. ينفقون أموالهم بالليل والنهار سرا وعلانية. This is hal. This is normal hal. We'll learn later on. I want vowel hal. اعبدوا الله ولا تشركوا. This is عطف. ذلك لا يستقيم ولم تتبعون ولستم بآخذين. قال أوحي إلي ولم يوحى إليه شيء. أوكي إن شاء الله. ولما يعلم الله. أم حسبتم أن تدخلوا الجنة ولما يعلم الله الذين آمنوا منكم. This is okay. Please search. You can see a lot of them. Vowel hal. Like while reading the Quran, you can understand it's vowel hal. It tells you a lot about the state of the action being done. Inshallah. Jazakallahu Khair. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. I tried to search, but I'm unable to find. جزاك الله.